And here we go. The Super Bowl champions get on the board here during free agency and bring in a very interesting player. According to Adam Schefter, Bengals free agent tight end Irv Smith Jr. has reached an agreement on a one-year deal with the Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs. Now, in this video, we are going to break down everything you need to know about Irv Smith Jr. and what he brings to the championship Chiefs, along with, how this team can get back and maybe do the unthinkable, win 3 Super Bowls in a row. Before we jump into the video, comment down below a letter grade for this signing, as well as subscribe to the channel. More Chiefs videos coming out for the rest of the offseason. Let's jump right in. Okay, so the one thing we know about Kansas City is Travis Kelce is getting up there in age. He's not retiring, but he is getting older, right? They needed another backup tight end to add a different dynamic to this offense. Irv Smith Jr., you're going to see him at the bottom of your screen right here. I'm circling him. He is a guy that can stretch the floor, stretch the field, right? He is a vertical threat, very fast for his size, and here we go. We're going to see him get a nice sideline catch up here, the left sideline, and boom, make a play after the catch. This is what Irv Smith does at a high level. Now, Irv Smith is a guy who's been in the NFL for about 4 seasons now. I actually want to slow this down just a little bit here so we can watch these a little bit more in depth. But nice route runner, hasn't been as productive as people have thought he was going to be coming out the draft. Now, he was a former second-round pick back in 2019 to the Minnesota Vikings and then went to the Cincinnati Bengals last season. Now, listen, out of Alabama, everyone thought this dude was going to be a freak, but sometimes all you need is a little bit of a change of scenery to really get going. Now, like we see here, a very good over-the-middle up the seam threat here in Irv Smith. Fast pace, right? Can make plays happen after the catch as well. Now, you telling me you add him to an offense with Patrick Mahomes, the best quarterback I have ever seen play the game of football. He's going to be good. He's going to be someone who catches balls this year. And if he doesn't, I would be surprised, right? Over his career, only 109 catches for 973 yards and 10 touchdowns, right? Back in 2020, it was probably his best season, putting up 5 touchdowns, only playing in 13 games. Health has been a little bit of an issue with Irv Smith, but when he's on the field, he's mainly productive. And this is something I really wanted to see with Kansas City because, right, you have Travis Kelce, you have Noah Gray, the former 5th-round pick back in 2021, but then you have Blake Bell, who's a free agent. Irv Smith, at the very least, is a tight end 3, but I think he's a tight end 2 who gives you absolute ability to stretch the field up the seams. I think this could be a huge addition. Now, I think a lot of people are going to see this as, it's not going to do too much. It's not going to be that big of a deal. Guys, I think some people are underrating, the fact of pairing up a tight end who has all the athleticism in the world for that position, but you pair it up with Patrick Mahomes. Guys, how can this go wrong, right? At the very least, he's a tight end too, right? At the very least. And look at this catch here, over a defender, beautiful grab, gets his elbow in bounce. I mean, I'm thinking that this man right here is going to be not a fan favorite, obviously, but someone that Chiefs fans will start to fall in love with as they see him play football, man. Let's see the next play here. Lined up inside, looking like a running formation. But last season for the Chiefs, they were ranking number 6 in pass yards per game, number 14 in yards per pass. I think Irv Smith can help them in terms of yards per pass. I think he's a down the field threat in the seams, just like this ball. Beautiful catch. I'm telling you, let me know what you guys think. Maybe you guys can tell me what you guys are feeling. You guys are watching the film with me here. Give me a letter grade of this signing. I think I'm going to go B+, man. I'm going to go B+. I think he's one of my favorite underrated guys in the NFL right now, and to go to the Chiefs, how could it go wrong, right? Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family, turn on post notifications. That way you're notified every time some breaking news happens out of Kansas City. But again, I think this is a very, very, very solid move. I mean, we've seen nothing but big chunk plays here out of Irv Smith. Now you pair him up with one of the most elite quarterbacks ever. Yeah, this is going to be good. This is going to be real fun.